Hey guys, and welcome back to another season of Discovery video. In this one, I'm going to be showing you how to do the solo mage ZF graveyard at level 40 plus. Before we get into it, I'd like to say a huge thank you to everyone that has gotten a copy of my season of Discovery Gold Guide. It really means a lot. This has been updated recently for phase 3 with all of the best gold farms and methods on how to make gold in phase 3 of season of Discovery. However, let's get right into this ZF guide. So it's a bit different than how we're used to doing it in Era. For an example, the mobs actually now speed up and they're immune to freeze and slows. So what you want to do is you want to use dual spec. You want to have one spec that is frost. This is going to be for getting ice barrier so you can get to the location. The second spec is going to be fire. And now we want to use fire because we can't actually slow the mobs anymore, and this does a lot more damage and also is really good on mana. You want to get Master of Elements, this right here. This will give you back some mana every time you crit. And then also you want to have a few points over in the Arcane tree so you can get clear casting. And this is going to give you even more mana because it's going to every now and then proc and give you a free cast which costs no mana. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're in your frost spec, you want to make sure that you throw ice barrier up and a mana shield up, and you want to head over. Now the first reset location actually doesn't work anymore in Season of Discovery, so you want to come to this one right here. This is going to be the first reset spot right here. You want to come to this location, you want to wait until you lose aggro, then you want to ice barrier back up, mana shield, mount up, and then you want to make your way over to the graveyard. Just follow where I go, make sure you hug close to the walls, and make sure that you're not facing your back to any of the mobs. This will stop you from getting dazed. Now we're at the graveyard. What you want to do is you want to go up onto this spot right here, and you want to lose aggro once again. Now this can take like 20 seconds or so. Now once you lose aggro, what you're going to do is that you're going to jump up on the top of this building right here, and we're going to first of all pull the boss. Now once you pull the boss first, this will make all the zombies out of their graves actually run back to the boss. Then you want to click on all the graves on that side right there, and you want to come to this safe spot right here, wait for the mobs to lose aggro, and then we're going to pull the next lot of the graves. So you just want to spam click on all of these. You can actually make it so you can scroll your mouse wheel up and down and it will have the interact key. And this is a lot easier than just spam clicking with your mouse. Now once again, we're at the reset spot. You want to wait till you lose aggro, and then we're going to open the final graves. So you want to make sure that you have a ice barrier and a mana shield every time that you're doing this. You want to go ahead and click on the rest of the graves. Then we're going straight back to the safe spot, and we're going to wait for the mobs to lose aggro. Now we're pretty much done with our frost spec right now, so what you can do once you lose aggro is you can change over to your fire spec. This is using the dual spec that we recently got in phase 3. So you want to change over, change any runes. I like to use regen when I'm in frost, and then change it over when I go into frost to burn out for some extra crit. Now once you've got this, you're going to lose all your mana, so you want to mana back up. Now what we're going to be using is we're going to be using Flame Strike to actually pull the mobs. So these mobs right here, you want to do a Flame Strike, just use a rank 1 so you can save your mana. But you want to use a Flame Strike on these guys right here, and then you want to follow where I go. And basically what we're going to be doing now is gathering all the mobs up and taking them over to the location where we're going to be juggling them across the wall. So you do your Flame Strike, you run around here, jump around this corner, and then you want to jump over on this part right here, and you want to run along here. Now any of the mobs that don't aggro, you can go ahead and you can use a Flame Strike to get them to aggro, and then you want to run over to the corner of this part right here. Now all the mobs will start coming towards you, and what you want to do at the start, you want to stack them by jumping back and forth from ledge to ledge. So as soon as you see them start coming around the ledge, you want to make sure you jump to the other side, and this will make them go the other direction, therefore making all the mobs stack up in a nice good pile for you. So as you can see, more are coming, so you want to jump back, forth, Don't worry about doing damage just yet. You just want to stack them up nice and tight. Alright, so now that we have all the mobs, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using living bombs and living flame to do all of our damage. No blizzard whatsoever. And like I mentioned, there is a change in Season of Discovery where the mobs are immune to freezes and also to slows. So you can't slow them even if you weren't wanting to use blizzard. And also they speed up quite a lot. So these guys run extremely quick now. But basically what you want to be doing is just throwing as many living bombs as you can and using your living flame on cooldown. When you have a living flame out, you want to make sure that you're jumping back and forth from the two different ledges, making sure like more than usual, so it stacks all the mobs up on top of your living flame. Because of how quick they move, if you throw out a living flame and you don't jump back and forth really quickly, basically the flame won't catch up to the mobs because of how quick they actually run. Now you just want to keep on spamming your living bombs, rinse and repeating this process. Once you run low on mana, you can use some of your mana gems, or you can go ahead and you can jump over to the other side of the ledge and you can evo and get your mana back. But with everything, you're not really going to be running out of mana because of how much mana you're going to be getting back from master elements and also from your clear casting. Now once you're done, you just want to go ahead and loot all the mobs up. Now this is actually really good experience, but also really good gold. I was getting over 100 gold per hour, and this is on day 1 mind you, so the prices may change a little bit, but I was getting over 100 gold per hour whilst doing this when I was leveling. So this is a really good gold farm to do, and also obviously it's one of the best ways to get experience as a mage in the game in phase 3 at the moment. You can get upwards of around 300k experience per hour. So it's really quick and easy to level here. And that is basically how you want to do it. Once you're a bit higher level, you can start including the scarabs, and that's a little bit more experience. But when you're just starting off, I just recommend doing the zombies from the graveyard. But that was it for the guide. If you'd like to learn more ways to make gold in Season of Discovery, you can check out my complete Season of Discovery gold guide, which will be the first link down below in the description box. This is a guide that I constantly update, and if you already own a copy, you get all future updates completely for free. Recently just did a big update to it with a bunch of new farms for phase 3. Also, you get access to a private Discord where we help each other out with gold making, flipping and investing in all versions of the game. Till next one, take care.